David. There's nothing better than seeing the video of Craig David having to be told about the Bo Selector thing and freak out in a private meeting that was secretly recorded. It's so good. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you to the big man for your donation. You know who you are. I always assume if you donate during the break, it's because you were a secret it. That's cool with me, Daddy-O. How is everybody? You feeling good? You feeling excited? Especially after we probably blew your mind with all our wonderful Legion possibilities. Congrats on your marathon. Not marathon. Your big run in Paris, I believe, or Versailles. The big run. You ran very far.
Welcome back, Ian. Can I get a DJ?
Can I get an obliterarium?
No.
Oblitarium. Can you get a green one? Right then, before we jump into some drama with a name like Humphrey. LFR was too hard. Nerf it. Who did it? I did it. Because everyone was sending me emails about it. Sending me emails about what do you think of this and the reaction. Because the forums were a firestorm of rage. It was too fucking hard, man. LFR Archimonde. Did anybody do it? Anybody kill him? I did. It was alright. But I know Archimonde, so Archimonde.
Grow a set of ballsium.
And they immediately nerfed the fuck out of it. So it's like, well, they did it for a week. 10 stacks, not done. I don't know. Like, I don't even fucking blame people at this point, right? I think some people are asking me, what do you think of the outrage of this? Honestly, it's a bad point, in my opinion, because for those of you who do LFR, why are you still doing it? And there can only be one answer, and it's got to be for...
the rare drop of Archimondium.
It's just got to be for runes. LFR, I think they're getting ready to either really change LFR or even do away with it. Because they're now at the stage, which I don't think we've ever had before, where LFR drops worse loot than the places outside it. So, I mean, it's now... Unless you're getting runes, Legendary Ring, yeah. You're only in there. You can only possibly in there for the ring. That's it. And therefore, I don't blame anybody being like, well, I don't want to fucking do this. Because that makes total sense, right? It makes total sense to do that. So I don't think it was a great example of people wanting easy mode. I think it was people saying, we're only here for one thing. I don't want any of the loot. I don't want anything out of it. I just want to get in, get my runes, and get the fuck out as fast as humanly possible. I don't want any shit, and I certainly don't want to fucking wipe. Right? So, there you go. I think that makes total sense. So I don't think it was a great example of whiners or anything like that. So I think that was pretty cool. Archimonde, I mean, things could kill you. That was it. That was the end of the story, really. That was pretty much it. So for those of you who are interested in my opinion on it, it was a bad time because the only reason people are there is to get runes. They don't want items. They don't want anything else. I'm sure there are some people in there who think they're gearing up in LFR, but... You're not. You're not. Tanan Jungle, never forget. And the power of the Apexis... That's the loot joy that you can possibly get right now in the game. Right, we didn't have one on Friday because of babbies. I haven't got a notepad open. Look at me, fucking hell. You probably not have got any names sorted or anything.
Don't blame me for your miss.
I've picked some really weird ones.
What stories?
Yeah, I've picked some real. I've gone a little bit weird with it this week.
That's a good thing, right?
I guess. Okay.
Oh, that's a good name.
Right.
Come on, hurry up.
Yeah, we'll start with this one. From a lovely lady.
Can I start right now?
Most of them are from girls this week.
Oh, nice. Then this one will work.
We need two names. We need a mage male and a lady rogue.
Okay, then. So, mage male. We'll just go with a nice textbook...
That name can't be real.
It is.
That's
there
disgusting.
it is. It's the blue one right there. What do you... Well, I'll tell you what, mate. You pick one.
I always like to pick based on the colour, but I don't think we get many yellows. So we'll go with...
What about Larry Page?
Hawkins.
Hawkins.
Oh, no, I need a blue. Oh, we'll go with Hawkins for this one. Hawkins is the mage. And who will be the female rogue?
Slimy Labia.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
Why has it got to be something wrong with me? Hey?
Who made that name?
It's not my name.
Did you make it specifically for the show? I have to wonder. Because
Hey.
you can't have joined Twitch and gone, I'm going to be slimy labia.
Labia.
I go with labia.
Labia.
I think you're wrong.
I think you're wrong. You want to argue me?
I'm going to need to do 2 female voices for this.
You can do these because you freak the fuck out of me because you're really good.
Thank you. From bad to worst to good. Like I say, I picked the weird ones. I just felt like getting a little strange. And this is the first story I've ever submitted, but I believe you'll find it very enjoyable. The story starts with me making the transition from PvP to PvE during WoD at the age of 14. So this is written by a 14-year-old girl. Context. After me realising that PvP was dog shit, and not being unable to pass 2k in 3s or 5s, I was 1950 when I stopped. I started looking around for a guild on my server that raided. I saw one guild in trade chat that interested me, and so I asked the person advertising, could I join? I was given a trial run that night. Many of the people were quiet. Besides the GM on his alt, Hawkins, and his girlfriend, Slimy Labia, who was a rogue. I was also a rogue, and we were the same spec. To my disbelief, I was part of their Group 2 run, which wasn't just a bunch of terrible people. Group 2, or Team 2, was only one boss behind Team 1. Leave. Leave. Abandon ship. Team 2 is almost as good as Team 1. I'm out. I'm out. I'm gone. No. On the alts. If Team 2 on their alts is as good as Team 1 on their mains, oh no. We were at the 3rd boss on normal after about 45 minutes. And after he died, he dropped a war-forged axe with a socket.
Spaffium.
Oh, Spaffarium. Now, while it didn't have any good stats on it, doesn't matter though, Warforged. And Socket. I'm so excited about Lou.
Bananarama.
It was still a large upgrade to my 650 baleful blue axe. When it came time to roll for things, everything was rolled for. Minus the axe.
Ow!
Not rolled. Slimy Labia instantly took it. Arkham said, "What are you doing?" She responded with, "I'm taking the axe, since the other rogue is sub."
The snap was beautiful, by the way.
Hawkins went, no. She gets to roll for it. She was combating the first boss and then went sub for Iron Reaver. She's still sub. You're supposed to adapt to the fight as a rogue.
That's why you shouldn't get it, Miss Clicky Bitch.
She groaned and said, fine. She rolled a 95 and said, see, would have gotten it anyways.
Do that again. There was a definite twinge in the pants.
Hello. Swing.
Oh, easy big fella.
As soon as she said that, I dropped the 100 bomb. Thank you. Sit. Be told. I was very excited. She then begrudgingly gave me the axe. We finished up the loot, and I ended up getting the axe and 2 daggers. Smiley face. After the raid, I asked Hawkins how I did. He said that I did a really good job and that I was to join their guild. I accepted and was greeted with lots of welcomes and other friendly gestures. There's no friendlier gesture in the world. Except from the Slimy Labia, who whispered me saying, I'm in charge of Group 2. And since that's where you're going to be raiding, you have to do what I tell you. I responded with an okay. She then said, I'm glad you understand. Smiley face.
I would have given her a big dose of suck my dickium.
First!
That like pierced my fucking ear. It's going...
Your DPS was lackluster yesterday. Get your item level up. At the time, I was 670 and doing around 29k as a sub-rogue. I said, to what? And she said, to 695. And if you don't have 695 by tomorrow night, you won't raid until I pity you enough to bring you. I said, I'll try. I said, I don't know why I need to outgear normal, but whatever. She said, good. I'd get going. And she finished by saying, tick-tock, little girl.
Oh my god.
I know, right? What if the goggles appeared?
Oh my god.
I keep trying to hide the goggles, but the goggles keep reappearing.
It's just some people you'd love to cunt punt.
Cunt punt.
And she's one of them. 36! Boom! I would break my foot off in her.
I began to feel panic and sadness go through me. I wasn't sure if I could get 25 item levels in 24 hours. I began to log onto all my alts and see what kind of crafted gear I could get. Luckily, I had done my daily profession stuff every day on every alt. And had barns on all my tunes going all the time. Holy shit, kill me now. Wow. Wow. I need 11 barns, like, immediately.
Cunt puntium.
Who has multiple barns? Who is it? Where the fuck are you? Where are you? Show yourself. Show yourself. Multiple barns. I quickly had a lot of savage blood and daily profession materials to make things. Then I did Supreme Lord Kazakh, who was gracious enough to give me a trinket and a neck piece. It took me all night and I didn't sleep, but I got to 696 item level with 2 hours to spare. Nailed it. An hour before my raid time, Slimy Labia logged in and demanded I get on vent. I didn't. She said, "Hey, little one." Oh. What's your item level? In a smirky tone. I said 696, bitch! She didn't say bitch, but she said 696. And then she went, how? You shouldn't be that high. I put it really high. And I went, amazing what crafted gear in a Kazakh does for you in a pinch. She sighed and went, whatever, were you up all night? I said, yes. And she went, good. So I bet you're tired. But with that item level, I'd say you should be in the top 3 deeps. So if you aren't there, I'm going to remove you from the raid.
I don't understand why this cunt is a cunt straight off the bat.
Took the axe.
Hey?
Took a loot.
Oh, this person took her loot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. A Warforged. Whoa!
Socket.
Warforged and socketed with bad stats. It was a pretty big deal. No joke, mate.
I'd love to fucking shanky him, that bitchy him.
I said, is this because of the whole axe thing? She went, no. I hate you. And I have to deal with you since my boyfriend insists that you're a good raider. I said, I'll try my best. And she said, you better.
You should have replied back to her, wow, you fucking vibrator can speak?
That's a bit harsh. But true.
Yeah, exactly.
But true.
Lowercase bones.
It's like when Oprah's vagina had a gun in South Park. Do you remember that?
No.
It's so good. About 5 minutes before the raid time, though, Hawkins logged. He said, hey. I said, hello. He asked how I was doing. I said, I was really tired. And he asked me why. And I said, well, your girlfriend insisted that I have 695 item level before the raid. Otherwise, I couldn't raid. He said, are you being serious? I said, yes. He then said that he would take care of her. No, he was sorry for how she was acting. I said, it's okay. And if he could take care of it, I would appreciate it. I was whispered during the forming of the group. Wow! So you're a little bitch? Is that it? Whispering my boyfriend, telling that I was being abusive of my power? I said I did. You've been really rude to me. Having to outgear content is really stupid. She replied, that's okay. You don't even get to raid tonight, or ever again. And she kicked me from the guild. I sat there sad and defeated. I wanted to cry, but I was so tired, I got into my bed and fell asleep.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, boy, but at the end of the day, maybe that's the kick up the arse they needed to get rid of complete wastes of space like that.
You calling
Maybe
her a waste of space?
No, the bitch from the guilder who did the kicking. Maybe she'll wake up. Well, maybe she'll wake up and she'll get a message from her boyfriend saying, "Look, she was out of line last night, but it's okay. She got hit by a bus,
but it's fine. She got hit by a bus. Problem solved.
She's dead."
The next morning, I logged into her only to be messaged by Hawkins saying, "Hey." I said, "Hi." He went, "I tried to reinvite you to the guild, but you went offline. You're welcome to come back if you want. I've demoted my girlfriend, so she has no power anymore." All she can do is type in guild chat and see guild chat. I replied telling that I would like to come back since I had made some friends in the guild and that I was happy to see him take charge and tell his girlfriend what she can't do. He re-invited me, and ever since I'm still there raiding with them, and I'm now the leader of Team 2, and we have overtaken Team 1. I don't know if that makes my group Team 1 and theirs Team 2, but whatever. I don't know.
For the sake of the guild, they should rename those numbers.
And the GM's girlfriend is still in my group. I treat her nicely. She still likes to try and start shit with me, but I generally ignore what she says now. I hope you enjoyed my first little story. It was very weird.
I like the end of it, man. Do you know what that was? That was a testament to perseverance.
And
You
being
get
a man.
some completely whaling quim like that in guild, and you put up with them, and eventually they get cunt pointed.
Comeuppance.
Yeah, comeuppance.
Cuntuppance.
Comeuppance.
This one is for you guys. I chose this. It's a short story, but it's for you guys and it's for you.
Thanks, mate. That picture's not for me.
Holla Preacher. This purely... it's in a foreign language. Holla Preacher. This story is purely sent from Team Norway. No other countries involved.
No.
Pure Norwegian
Absolutely.
sex.
No collabs. No collabs.
Pure Norwegian sex. It happened a couple of weeks ago. I had farmed my blue transmog. What class is it?
Oh, just a really quick side note, and I'll be brief about it.
Paladin.
Looks like a fucking rogue, but just check this out, yeah. They're finally releasing the Judgment armor skin for Uther in Heroes of the Storm, yeah. Awesome. Each armor set's got 3 colours when you unlock them. Guess what one of the colours is for the Paladin Judgment set on
Blue?
Uther? It's the blue hue.
It's the blue hue.
It's the blue hue.
The blue hue is back. The blue hue is in the place. I had found my blue transmog for a while on my Paladin.
What, that set?
But then, I had a robe drop in a level 50 dungeon. It was beautiful. I had to make a transmog to match it, so I did. It took me weeks and weeks, but I finally had all the pieces I needed. And when I let my friends see it on Skype, they laughed their fucking asses off and said it looked like shit. They said it was the ugliest thing they'd ever seen. I didn't know if my friends were right because so many in Goldshire had told me in whisper, "Nice mog, mate."
No one said that.
No, they did, but they were taking the piss. Nice mog, mate.
know?
Nice mog, mate. I felt like my mog was fucking decent, yet my friends kept ranting on it, saying it sucked ass. One day, when one of my friends was talking shit about my transmog again, I actually bursted out in rage and screamed, "Shut the fuck up! You don't even play WoW anymore, you asshole!" I was kicked from the Skype call because my friends hate it when I scream. So you scream a lot then. So...
Sounds like they just did the rest of the people there a favour, really.
Yeah, I felt no remorse, and to this day, my friends say I'm not playing WoW. Because all I do on it is pet battle, a bit of RP, and a bit of RP. I believe they are wrong, but who am I to know? Here's a pic of my mog in case the audience wants to decide whether or not it's shit. Team.
Don't show it.
Oh,
Don't
we're
show
showing
it.
it. Oh,
Don't
we're
show
showing
it.
it. Oh, we're showing
Cover your eyes, people!
Are we ready, team?
Do the full window because it's going to be really small.
I don't want to show his name.
Oh, okay.
I'll hide me so you can be a part of it.
Get it away!
Opinions, people!
Get it away! Go away! You ugly green bastard!
It's a paladin transmog. Do you see any faults with it, Ghosty? That's the real question.
What do you think is right about it?
It's bad, and you should change it. It's bad. 10 out of 10. Yeah. I will allow our audience here to... You can see. Wendigo. Wendigo! Cannibal! Cannibal! Eat the dick! Eat the dick!
Whoa. That's just a series of words that
Make total sense to me and my stream audience.
Wendigo?
Oh, yes.
Mate. There's a Wendigo.
There's a Wendigo!
I bet it's not an actual Wendigo, though. I bet it's a little skinny little shit thing, isn't it? Because a Wendigo's a big motherfucker.
It's pretty big.
How big? How big?
Bigger than a person. Bigger than a flamethrower, bro.
Bigger than a flamethrower.
It is! Oh, where is it?
Where's what?
Right, again, we went weird. Right, we need some names, dude.
Wait a minute, 1 sec. Don't pick names, you're not allowed.
Alright.
You pick shit ones.
I don't pick shit names.
I need context of character.
Alright, I'll give them you. Let me type these out.
Okay.
This is called The Shitty Girlfriend in the IRL Fist Fight.
Mint.
Shenanigans. Are
Nice.
you ready, guys? Are we ready, team?
Let's try it, mate. Let's try it.
Right, so I need a shitty girlfriend.
A shitty girlfriend. Genoto.
You know, my second son was almost born on Genoto's birthday.
Ew,
That
man,
been
that's a
fucked right,
fucking
alright?
curse from Strata.
I need a Blood Elf DK IRL friend / guildmaster.
Hot chunky salsa.
Hot
Clean,
chunky
mate.
Salsa. I
Yeah.
like the double point. I need a dick.
Oh, fuck.
Blood
I
Elf
spoke
Ret
too
Paladin.
soon with Jack, didn't I? Bastard. What are we thinking, mate? You want to step in here? You want to pick one? Too late.
Go on.
Bearded 101.
Bearded 101. We need an Orc Rogue.
The Spaffler.
And we need a shitty girlfriend's sister.
Oh, that looks like a good name. Baron von Cockslap.
Baron
Von
Cockslap.
Cockslap. I'll let you pick the rest if there is.
There isn't any more.
That's a shame.
That's a lot of long names for me to read.
Don't short them. You short them every time.
Look how long they are.
Hey, face of sans care.
Right, okay. We're going to an IRL fist fight. Okay. Hey, Preacher and a Brofist to you, sir. I would like to start off saying that I'm not a violent person.
I love that.
Now, that's an intro.
Do you know what? That's the same thing as saying, now, I don't want to sound racist, but...
But, I don't want to open the racist door, but, that white guy has a really small dick. Cliche. You know what I'm saying? Stereotyping. Generalising.
It's not our fault.
This story starts midway through Mists of Pandaria. I, an Orc Elemental Shaman, was learning the game and doing absolutely shit at it. Elemental Shamans. Tough stuff. Very tough stuff.
In what expansion, sorry?
Mists of Pandaria.
Oh, yeah.
We'll take it to the Jax. Jax approves. Don't ask me why I sucked on an Ellie Shaman, but I just did. I had an IRL friend called Hot Chunky Salsa who wanted to start a guild. So we did and used our area code in the title, Las Vegas, Nevada. We quickly gained people locally for the guild and soon enough had enough people to start a raid. One night while leveling up, an old guy asked me, "Are you really from that Vegas?" I answered with a complete dickhead remark like, "Nah, I just randomly generated the name." Move though.
Fucking get off me, right?
Get off me, right.
Them fucking jokes.
Did you make that name up or was it randomly generated, mate?
Just fucking out of a bag, mate.
Mate.
Just press numbers.
Mate, you fucking laugh, you
Tell
mate.
you, mate.
You
Tell
fucking
you,
laugh,
mate.
you mate.
Tell you get it, don't you?
Fucking
You get
do.
me, yeah? You get me.
We had a good laugh.
Move.
You moving me, mate?
You need to do it, mate. Do it properly.
Move, mate. Move, though. We had a good laugh and quickly became friends via talking shit to each other. He was a Blood Elf Ret Pally. After a few good instance runs with him, I invited him to the guild. He informed me that he also lives in and around the
His
Vegas.
In and around his mouth.
Me being the guy I am, I let him know we do IRL meetups at bars and we schedule them on the event board. Had I known this snaky motherfucker was going to do and what I was going to do, I would have never wasted my fucking time. You snaky motherfucker, me. This guy's actually, his name is Bearded 101, by the way. The snaky motherfucker is Bearded 101. A few weeks later, we had a meet up at the local hardcore metal venue bar.
Can you imagine that shit? That's such a description for a place for a drink. What can I get you, mate? I'll have myself a brandy!
Oh, I listen to At the Gates all day, every day, mate. Do you remember when we first saw Mudvayne's video? We were like, that's really weird. Dig, yeah. Do you remember Dig's video? It's like, what?
Well, that's actually, it turned out to be a really cool song.
I like that song. It was pretty cool. I can still sing that. I did that in karaoke once at Gillies.
Dig?
Yeah.
Fucking.
I knew all the words to it. I don't know.
I remember what...
Mosh your days.
Because we looked at them on the internet, mate, at your mum and dad's house.
A girl... we've had lots of visitors to see the baby.
Yeah.
A girl came round who is about to go to college and is preparing to change from the innocent girl to the Mosher. And she was telling me all about her preparation. And she was leaving here to go to Affleck's Palace to get her gear ready. She was really, like, sweet and innocent looking, besides these kind of leathery, hard boots. But she was going to go and get the pants and to get her, I think...
Hoodie, mate. Black hoodie.
She was getting a black hoodie and she was getting some piercings, but nothing fun. So, early days. But yeah, she was preparing to become a mosher. She made the decision and gone vegetarian. It was so cliche. It was amazing.
You don't make the fucking... It's not just like an overnight you wake up, it's like, oh, metal! You just fucking... Sorry, mate, hurt your ears there.
She's early doors, so she's like, I'm really into trivium now.
That's not... Yeah, but that's not like... It's not like a... Whoosh, I'm a mosher now. It's like you listen to the music, then you start to live the bit of the fucking lifestyle and shit like that. You don't just go, boom, I'm a mosher now.
Cyberdog forever.
Cyberdog.
Shit. The only place where you can go and see women wearing nothing and just standing in a boutique wear.
Keep talking, mate. I took a picture of myself in my Cyberdog gear the other day.
Did you? You still got Cyberdog gear?
That was my hair. There's my Cyberdog t-shirt and that was my hair.
Bet you've not got my purple hair, have you?
I've probably got a picture of it.
Look
at this. Can you see one sec? Oh, you can't see my fucking face. But it don't matter.
Moshers forever, mate. Moshers. The first time I ever dyed my hair was a deep blue, and I stained all my head, and my dad kicked me out of the house.
No. I dyed your hair deep blue, and I was working in a bakery at the time, and I didn't wear gloves doing it, and I went to work looking like part fucking Smurf. I got pulled into the manager's office and said, "What the fuck have you just done?" And I said, "I dyed my mate's hair without doing it." And do you know what's worse? I'll wrap this up now. There is a chemical to clean the floors of a supermarket called HD141. That shit is like battery acid. I used that to get it off my hands. And then I went in the manager's office afterwards and said, "You managed to get that off. You don't know how the fuck do you do that?" And without thinking, I said, "I dipped it in a bucket of HD141. Got a warning.
Got a warning. There's something so manly about the idea of us stood there dyeing each other's hair.
Nude, though.
I know, it's greasy. Anyway. Okay, so... there you go. That's the history of how I got kicked out of my house.
Well done, mate.
I had to get a bus for 2 hours to my brother's with a bright blue head. All down my forehead. It's down to my eyebrows. So bad. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Local hardcore venue bar. My band was playing at. I let him know I was a vocalist and my band name. Bearded 101 quickly signed up for the event. The night of the show, my band killed it. Nailed it. Metal. I did that thing where I run the fucking pluck up the band. It goes.
And then I licked the fucking frets, mate.
We saw some shit bands in our time, didn't we?
What they thought they were playing Madison Square Garden, though.
Oh, it's cool, but some of them are so bad. I got off stage after and headed for the bar. I was at the bar with me, and then my longtime girlfriend, Ginoto. I ordered my normal groupie.
He's totally got a vagina as well.
I ordered my normal drink and a whiskey to clear my throat. When I hear a voice saying, "Dude, your band sucks dick." I turned to meet eyes with a Matt Damon lookalike. He grinned and put his hand out to shake mine and said, "Hi, I'm the Bearded 101. And I have watched all the CKYs."
Is that what it says?
No, but that's how hardcore he could be.
CKYs were fucking well good, though.
Rip Ryan done, mate.
Ryan done, mate. For life.
Ripperoni pepperoni. trading CKY CDs like they were underground material. Wow! You got CKY 2K, mate. Yeah, mate. Under the desk, though, mate. Under the desk, though, mate. Under the desk, though, mate. Don't tell no one, though, mate. Don't tell no one, though, mate. Such pussies. Oh, what's that? CKY. Adults alike. Whatever. Is that porn? No. Whatever.
Do what the fuck you want.
Yeah, exactly. Why is it not porn?
Is that porn? No. Is that porn? No. Okay. Get a job!
I can't even say porn in that era without remembering my dad buying me gay porn and laughing his ass off.
I do remember the corn on the cob porn that you got.
Corn on the cob porn!
Yeah.
Hype!
I was there. As casual as you like, tossed it on the bed.
Love corn on the cob porn. It's so good. It's so
Classic, mate.
Okay.
Vegetarian friendly.
Me being... I laughed and we had a few drinks. I noticed that Genoto was acting strange towards the bearded 101, touching her hair and smiling way too much. Me being 3 shots to the wind was like, fuck it, blowjobs. No. Was like, fuck it, bearded is a good looking dude. I have been with Genoto for 4 years. She wouldn't do anything. After a long night of drinking, Genoto and I headed home in the car. Genoto started asking questions about WoW, asking if she could try it out. Boom. She's looking for the access. Looking for the access. She's trying to reach that beard through the WoW door.
Ah, I see.
The next day, she asked me to buy WoW for her. Cheeky bitch. She's obviously playing for the cock. You buy it for me, though. I want you to buy me the access to somebody else's dick. Rough. And get her set up. Do you know, I took the game like a champ, and in 2 months' time, she had made it into our raid team. Best raid team. One night while raiding, though, at the start of Siege of Orgrimmar, we wiped. Hot Chunky Salsa, being our tank, was just having an off night, and we wiped 3 or so times. Bit of a bummer. But Bearded 101, being the smart ass he was, started to give Hot Chunky Salsa a hard time. Knowing the Salsa for many years, and the fact he'd just lost his job, I stood up for him, letting know the Bearded 101 that he needed to back the fuck off. Bearded 101 did not get the point, because he's a thick motherfucker, and kept on pushing. I then told the Hot Chunky Salsa the next time that the Bearded 101 opened his mouth, he was going to be done raiding for the night. Bearded 101 kept going at the Salsa, and I quote, "If you work like you raid, there's no wonder you're out of a job." What was your job in the first place, tanking? I quickly kicked him.
Unemployed him.
I quickly kicked him from the raid. Right after I did that, I heard that Bearded 101 come on TeamSpeak and say, "Have fun wiping for the night, because I'll be wiping my cum on your girlfriend's face."
Oh. Ow. Wrecked.
Really though?
Not even jokes.
Not even jokes, mate. I guild kicked his ass with the speed of light and kept my cool. I messaged him that he needed to calm his shit and he would have to make an apology to both the Hot Chunky Salsa and Genoto, and then he could come back. I know that raging is a thing in WoW and figured that he would feel some kind of remorse for saying awful things. Not this motherfucker. He just kept it going, sending terrible things to Hot Chunky Salsa. And I even caught his ass trying to get back in the guild via an ult, probably trying to loot the guild bank. After a week of this shit, I'd had enough and took it to the good book. Metal! Metal! There's only one way to solve this. Facebook! Zuckerberg! Okay. I went to log in and noticed that Genoto was still signed in, and she had a new message. Oh, face busted, mate. Face busted, mate. face fucking busted. Me being a nosy bastard opened the message, and what did I see? A bunch of messages between Genoto and the Bearded 101, including pictures of her naked.
Busted, mate. Are you proofreading to see if we can carry on reading this? Because I want to know what happens now.
No, there's no. We're not going. Come on, the roads we've been down. This is nothing. this is a walk in fucking Disney World. This is. There's no dogs or anything. Spiders. It's all good.
It's all good.
I lost my fucking shit. I would never hit a girl, never in a million years. But this cunt had been around me when I saw this. I would have uppercutted her.
Nice
Uppercutted her so hard she would have been permanently stuck on my fist. I thought I could trust this girl of 4 years of my life down the drain for some smooth-talking arsehat. Everything started to make sense. I thought she was spending a lot of time with her sister, but in fact she had been riding this dude's dick like it was an epic mount. And how could the Bearded 101 do this when we were friends? After all, does the word loyalty mean nothing to him? I managed to calm myself down. Enough to devise a plan to do the ultimate ghost. Something that would make Ghosty himself weep with tears of joy at its beauty.
It's a bold statement.
Backstory then, for context. Genoto had no job, no income, and nowhere to go.
Impressed me.
The plan, ladies and gents. 1. To fuck her sister. Not proud of it, and trust me, she was a double bagger.
For the team, mate. I like it.
For the team.
This guy's got Maxi.
Bold. Bold is what it is. I will fuck your ugly bitch sister for this.
He should do a close-up video of himself brushing her teeth with his dick.
2nd was to take away the cell phone, WoW, and her computer. 3rd was to empty the apartment, turn off the power, turn off the gas, pack up my shit and move back in with my parents. Because both of our names were on the lease where I paid it in full due to the fact we only had a month left on the lease. They lived together as well.
It's a deal breaker.
4th was to beat the fuck out of the Bearded 101.
Yeah. Get it!
2 weeks. 2 agonising weeks went by while I planned this. I let everyone know who I was close to, what was going to go down, and the help I needed. I explained everything in great detail. I invited the Bearded 101 back to the guild to make him think that everything was cool between us. It's going for the long play. Going for the long play.
Do you know what? If this was actually a real story, or it might be, that takes ball. I couldn't do that.
No.
That'd literally.
Do you remember who was the girl? It was only probably about 4 drama times ago. The girl who went on for like 6 weeks to steal Ashes of Alar from a fella before she kicked him out. That was a long play.
I can't do shit like that.
No,
it's an insta fucking
It's
trigger.
start and finish within 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's insta trigger.
Start and finish within 10 seconds. I had set everything up to go down within a 48-hour window. I chatted up Baron von Cockslap, Genoto's sister. And had her eating out of the palm of my hands. I paid everything up and let all the companies know to shut off their services. The day came for glorious revenge. I set up an event for my show that Saturday night. It was Friday. I made damn sure the Bearded 101 was going to be at my show. Time to do the one thing that made me cringe.
He's going to double bag the double bagger.
The Spaffler, a friend of mine, invited Genoto to come interview with his staff at his local GameStop. He told me I had a 4-hour window. It was time to do the deed. I had Baron von Cockslap come over to help me out with something. She came over. As soon as she hit the door, I gripped my teeth.
He really doesn't want to do this.
Shut my eyes. And got the fuck.
Told you, this guy's got Maxi.
This is so gross. I had laid pipe on her sister. Laid pipe.
It's good, man. It's a good one. It is a good one.
I had laid pipe on her sister. And afterwards, her sister shot out of bed crying, saying, "We can't tell Genoto. And this was a one-time thing." Crying and all. I told her to get out.
Yeah!
Because Genoto had to be on her way home. Pack up your shit and get out.
We can't tell. I've got to go. And get the fuck out.
Jesus.
Cold-blooded.
Sing that. Unity.
Yeah. What the fuck was he called? No, this guy. Who's the main guy called?
Who?
The guy who's writing the story. Has he got a name?
The author never has a name.
Oh.
After a good double shower. Good Jim Carrey.
No!
It's deleted now from the movies, isn't it? They had to remove that scene because it was homophobic.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, well, he does it because he's had sex with a man, so and they think it was too
Kisses
homophobic.
him, man.
He kisses her and he burns and scrubs his clothes.
I've never known they removed it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's removed
No
now when
way,
they show
is
the movie
it?
again. Yeah, they've got rid of that
It's
scene.
well funny. Your gun is digging into my hip.
I don't know how he did the thing with the toothpaste. Where it was like after a good double shower, I sat down and thought to myself, should I finish this? Should I be ruining the girl like this?
Yes.
I had been with her for 4 years.
So?
She was my best friend. Then I remembered what I saw in the good book. And then I thought to myself, yep.
This bitch has got it coming.
Double thought it, and then he came around. Do you know who came home? And with the biggest smile on my face, knowing that she was in for a world of hurt. The next night came. My band got up on stage that night, and I gave the greatest performance ever. Cutting my forehead open with the mic, just disgustingly throwing down. I got off stage, wiped the blood from my face, and headed to the bar. I got 2 shots of whiskey and proceeded to find the bearded 101. I saw him talking to the spaffler. I walked up, handed him a shot. We drank. I set my shot glass on the table and leaned in just earshot from him and said, I know about you and Ginoto. The look of horror on his face was priceless. He tried saying that he had no clue what I was talking about. I balled my fist up, popped bloodlust, and punched him in the fucking chin, and he went down. Boom. I started stomping on him until the spaffler pulled me off. The next thing that came out of my mouth, preach I shit you not, was the most epic one-liner ever. I stood over him and said, how do you like them apples?
Matt fucking Damon.
Yeah, exactly. You see the link?
Yeah.
You see the fucking synergy? Do you see the synergy he's got there? Ginoto stood there screaming at me to stop. I was ejected from the bar and ran to my car. I drove home as fast as I could, got there, and stood half my guild, my friends and family, with all my shit packed up. And when I mean all my shit, I mean everything. That's right. Ginoto did not own a single bit of furniture in this apartment. We loaded it up and took off to my parents' house. I left her with nothing but her clothes, her cat, her blanket, a pillow, and 1 lamp.
Nice. She loves lamp.
She does love lamp. Fucking love that. You ask yourself, why just leave the 1 lamp? I did. I did ask myself. So she could try and turn it on and see that there was no power.
Boom!
I would have just left the bulbs in.
No, mate, I would have smashed the bulb.
Apparently, when some people break up, though, they take the bulbs and shit.
And the ice cube trays. What kind of sick bitch takes the ice cube trays from the freezer? Name that film.
I've seen the film. I don't know the film.
I'm not going to tell you. People in the fucking chat are going to spoil it, though.
Yeah, that's
Don't spoil it for him.
I'm not going to spoil it.
I'm going to do it beforehand. It's True Lies.
Tom Arnold.
Yes.
Yes, it is Tom Arnold. I left a note on the door and said I fucked your sister yesterday.
Nice! Do you know what would have been good? If he took a selfie during it. No, like, she's like bent over
Can't, though, he's
half
got a
mast.
bag on
He's
his
like
head.
that. He's like that.
He's got a bag on his head, though.
No, she's got a bag on her head.
Yeah, she's a double bagger, so he's got 1 and 2. In case hers falls off.
Oh!
Did you not know that double bagger is?
I wish I would have known about that in college.
I know. Regrets, man. Regrets.
Shit.
Ah, that's what college is all about. That moustache, though.
I know. Like fucking Chewbacca.
I could fucking stitch a weave here. I got to my parents' house and I slept like a baby, only to wake up to a lot of missed calls and texts. Voicemail stating that she was sorry. Then frantic text saying that her card was shut off and she had no swag cash. Then the voicemail came through. The one I'd been waiting for. It was dead silent, just her crying in the background, saying, "You fucked my sister." Content with my new life, Ginoto free, I got logged into WoW, kicked her, and a bearded one, queued the dungeon finder, and raped the shit out of those dungeons. A few months later, I ran into Janelle and we started talking. I fucked her again and told her to get out, much like her sister.
Oh, cold blood.
That is cold. How you doing? Yeah, that went down really badly. Makeup sex?
Get the fuck out.
Shake your tail. That does happen though. I have a new girlfriend now and she hates WoW, so I'll never have to worry about asshole friends on World of Warcraft.
No,
again.
it just means that it'll be harder for her to catch you. Oh, get that seed of doubt in your mind now, bitch.
I can validate this story from friends, both the Spaffler and Hot Chunky Salsa, if you would like first-hand accounts. It's okay. We're not going to... I'm going to need some sources.
It's like Wikipedia. Dramapedia.
Sorry for the shitty grammar. I hope I can meet up with you guys at BlizzCon in Vegas and give you a shot of whiskey and a meaty brofist. Certainly, my friend.
Mate.
Thanks for reading.
I enjoyed that, regardless of... That was a good story, man. I enjoyed it.
Oh, it's definitely true. Sent from my Sprint Samsung Galaxy 4 Note. You wrote that on a
On
phone?
a phone?
With links.
Mate, not just with links.
With links?
With beautiful grammar.
Yeah, your grammar's really good.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Well
That was
played,
very
sir.
cool.
Golf clap.
What?
Golf clap. Nice story,
I
man.
have a really quick one. Should we speed through the...
Oh, title of your next porno.
It's not as good, I don't think. But
Title of the sequel.
let's just do it really quick because we missed out on it.
Oh, okay. I need to itch my head again.
We need a boyfriend, a GM, and a slut.
A boyfriend, a GM, and a slut.
Yeah.
Okay. Hit me.
I want to remind you, 3 out of 4 of these stories were written by the girls. They're very open with the
Nice.
word slut, more than the guys.
Okay.
Who's a boyfriend?
Chicken dollar.
A GM?
Vinny Bear.
Oh, the boss.
The boss man
The
himself.
boss. And the lady.
The lady. Rusty.
We're going super fast, okay? I joined WoW at the end of MOP after my boyfriend, Chick Dollar, bought me some game time. I rolled a Blood Elf Protection Paladin. Fail. Doomed from the start. And he leveled with me on an Undead Warlock until we reached 55 and he made a Blelf DK. I convinced him to try raiding and we tanked together through Siege of Orgrimmar, getting our ahead of the curve in a pug. We made our own guild for Warlords, which went well until exam period halfway through Heroic Blackrock Foundry. And a lot of members stopped playing the game. We switched to Deeps and currently raiding in a Heroic Mythic HFC guild. The story. Around the start of Warlords, having heard that many wonders of Moonguard and RP, my boyfriend and I decided to boost some alts in the server to see for ourselves. I rolled a Draenei Disc Priest because I had never healed before and wanted to try something new. Discipline seemed retardedly easy to play. My boyfriend rolled a Human Rogue. We ended up in a social guild, which went well for a while until they decided to start raiding. Rasty, the guild slut, she would often openly ask for ERP from various members in their garrisons.
That's like classic Rasty guild, man. Yeah.
Was one of our normal high maul tanks, a Warg DK, although she never used... she did not use Death Strike or Bone Shield because she felt the visual effects made her look shit.
Too busy behind the barn, mate. Oh!
I don't want swirling bones around me, though. Although I do like a lot of bones
I
around
can't
my
get
mouth.
close enough to rim job you if I'm swirling bones
There's
around
certainly
me.
an irony about the guild slut not liking a lot of bone around her.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Well played, sir.
Do you know-
Brava.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
Brava.
And she said this was just how she liked to play. Honestly, most of the raid was pretty incompetent, except for maybe the GM, Vinny Bear, and one of the other healers.
Vinny Bear for life, mate.
Needless to say, for a few weeks, all we could down was Kargath normal. Wow. Ooh. That happened. The raid leaders had no idea what mechanics were and used something called the LFR pool party strategy to try and kill the butcher. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What's the LFR pool party strategy? I've killed the butcher in LFR. There's no pool party. At least not I was invited. Now I feel really left out.
You should do.
Someone try and explain to me what the LFR pool party is. One night, Chicken Dollar took over raid leadership and led the guild to victory over the Butcher and Brackenspore by explaining that people had to do things. By the next week, the raid had rules. Rule 1, only the raid leader will lead the raid. That's good sense.
It makes sense.
That's good sense. That's good common sense. You stack on the boss. Right.
Right.
Why is that a pool party, though?
I don't know.
Okay. This is the classic. You ready, guys? For you old school raiders out there, here's the classic. No meters are allowed, DPS or healing, because this is a casual raid. Performance will not be checked. We will definitely succeed.
This is someone who is really bricking their position in the
Has everyone turned off their DPS meter? Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You're not looking, right? Close your eyes.
And the third raid rule is everybody have some fun.
Hey.
Hey.
You have fun out
Everybody
there.
have fun. Everybody have a great time, alright?
Great time out there.
What's Mr. Chips doing? Is he looking at me?
Look at that, Mr. Chips. It's not quite right. Here's another catchphrase.
It's not quite a kill. Let's have another go. Everybody having fun wiping? Good. Despite this being a fun raid,
Say what you see.
they stopped letting Rusty tank. It's a good decision.
It's like we did that in fucking Stark ages ago.
Instead, they would pug tanks from LFG instead. Yeah, no. What we lacking? A tank? I'll tank. Yeah.
Anyone else? Please?
I think we'll just go to LFG, to trade chat.
Yeah. Maybe.
Trade chat would probably yield something better.
Should we just whisper 70s?
A few weeks later, she demanded that she get to tank. And after they invited her, we left and found a new guild. Yeah, no.
No.
We'll give it a call. We'll give it a plan there. The new guild was also a normal high mall guild. Yes. They needed tanks. So, Rusty joined us as well. There's nothing worse. It's happened to me twice in my life where I've left the guild and thought, this is really freeing. And then the name, and suddenly you're just sat there, and you have no involvement with the application process because you're probably still a trial, and suddenly a name joins you like, bastard. It's like that time you joined Kill Count Lost, do you remember?
Mate, I was the fucking... I loved it.
I loved it. At this point, Rusty had added Chicken Dollar on Real ID and was sending him selfies through email and asking for his phone number, which you seem remarkably okay with. Progression was slow, but better than the other guild. We actually made it to the twins. So you down Texas then? Texas normal. Meanwhile, on our Horde side, we were still doing heroic Blackrock Foundry. But we were only raiding one night a week in our Horde guild. Vinny Bear, the guild master, expressed some disdain about our slow progression and considered that he would make a Team 2 to start Blackrock Foundry normal. He was going to make Team 2 out of the best players from Team 1. Of course, me and Chicken Dollar were invited to be a part of this team due to our raid performances. It quickly became apparent that there weren't enough good players in Team 1 for a Team 2. So Team 2 never happened. Yeah, Vinny?
Classic Vinny.
Classic Vinny, thinking he can raid with 5 people. What a guy. What Vinny actually went was, I'm going to start a new guild. But not tell anybody. I'm just going to call it Team 2. It'll be fine.
For now.
1 week though, Vinny whispered me, asking if Chicken Dollar and I would like to have a bigger part in the guild. I told him that our mains were our priority. But if we had time on these tunes, then sure. At this point, Rusty had upgraded and started sending my boyfriend nudes and trying to convince him to ERP with her. Eventually, she wouldn't stop complaining about her real life, her husband and child to him, and would message him the instant he logged on. It wasn't really funny or jealousy-inducing from my part. We both just felt really sad for her. Oh, can't tank.
Oh, Rusty. Can't tank, complete whore. This role is perfect for Rusty.
He fits
Bless
everything.
him. Do you know what? It's like you're like the final piece of the jigsaw, Rusty. A delicious, delicious bad tanking whore.
In order to get out these messages, it turned out that she would often be playing WoW. I can't read it. Can you read it? It's too sad.
Hey, I know. Some people have just got...
No one should have to go through that.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. But she has to do it. She would often be playing WoW on a McDonald's Wi-Fi. Take a moment. You're all right. Come on. Hey, Hey, come on.
No one should ever go through that.
There's a brighter day.
When, though?
When she's finished a Happy Meal.
Did she get a toy?
She got the best toy.
The next week, Vinny had come up with a new plan. I don't trust any of your plans, Vinny.
I do.
And that the raid would end an hour early because there was to be a meeting with big changes for the guild. Yep. We killed the butcher, and then the meeting began. Vinny announced his new plan. The guild would be going from raiding 1 night a week to 5 nights a week. But
Jesus Christ.
there would now be more than one raid team. In fact, there would be now 5 separate raid teams. Each one would raid on a different night.
They didn't have enough to make a team too.
No, Vinny's got it sorted in his head. He knows what to do. He wanted Chicken Dollar and I to lead one of the teams. All the officers asked if they could speak with Vinny in private. 10 minutes later, all the officers left the guild. Vinny? What? What is the plan here? What, exactly? Right. Okay. Yeah, no.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go. So, bye, I guess. We were invited to a new guild started by the other officers that had left, but we declined. And no. Neither Vinny's guild or the new officer guild ever raided again. It's like 2 guilds of 3 people. We're gonna raid.
No, we're gonna raid.
Chicken Dollar and I transferred back to our main server. He told Rasty that he was blocking her email and deleted her off Real ID. They have never spoken again, and I don't play on my Disc Priest anymore.
That was how was that like the closing line?
It's so sad. It's
We don't
so
speak to this
sad.
arsehole. We don't speak to the whore anymore. And I don't play Disc Priest.
Fact. Science. Arium.
Area.
We're going to take a quick break, then we're back. Shit.
Isn't that a song by Metallica?
What? Sanitarium?
It writes itself.
It writes itself. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Get sexy, get fresh, and then we'll hit up all those questions you got for us. Ba-dong.